Hey everyone, welcome. Okay, so let's grab. Okay, so first thing first, can you hear me? Hi Leanne. Myrna, this class is with acrylics. This is acrylic class. Say hi, can you hear me? Yes, perfect, Leanne, thank you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is acrylic class. This is very, very, very beginner friendly. This is very easy. I'm sure anybody can do this. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes to warm up, and have everybody join before we start talking about class. And while everybody is hopping on, I want to welcome you here. I want to remind you to let me know where you're from if this is the first time painting with me. Also, if you're on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe because this is going to be my platform starting October 1st. So this is pretty much your last class. Our last class broadcasted live into the Facebook group. Facebook group will still have you will still have your replay links and everything, and I will still use the Facebook group for tracers and supply lists. Like, it's very convenient to have it that way. But yeah, I'm moving lessons to YouTube. Okay. So please subscribe, make sure that you have all my notifications. Also, to make sure you get a reminder. Hold on, my mouse never does what I need it to do when I'm at my drawing desk. Hey, Linda and Virginia. Yay, you're on YouTube. Awesome. So to make sure that you get notifications. Oh, I don't have a banner without the shop, so I'm just gonna click on that and consider it a shameless plugin. But you can just go to lubacarlson.com, okay, and stop there if you don't want to go shopping. That's fine. And when you get to that website, to my website, like, give it a few seconds and there will be a pop-up for to join the Sunday letter. And also, this is the email group that I send the notifications, reminders on paint classes. And so that has the time and direct link for this video or other videos. Okay, so do that while we're waiting. Okay, and I'm just gonna show you because I am super excited about it, because next on the 8th is gonna be not this Saturday, the following Saturday, I'll be teaching this cute painting in the October Arts and Decor workshop. And so this is going to be the new one. And there's also already recorded lessons with tracers and supplies and everything you need. Let me see if I can find the majestic owl here in this book. There it is, right here. Super easy. So there is this owl in that October workshop, and this cute little bird is there, and also this one is there. You've got mail. So there's 3 paintings. There's going to be a 4th one, and then there's other stuff in that workshop. So if you would like to look at that, it's on my website. You just go shop, lubacarlson.com. You go in the shop. And then you go to online online group, online classes, and it's there. Okay, I changed my page and I lost my reference. So here's my reference. Here we are. So we're pretty much gonna use every single color in the rainbow for this painting. I already have prepared my white, magenta, primary red, primary yellow, lemon yellow, sky blue or cerulean blue, and phthalo blue, which is a darker blue. Okay, so these are the colors that we're gonna need. We will also need black, but we're not gonna need black until closer to the end, so I didn't want to put it on my palette because it will dry out. It doesn't make any sense. I am painting on acrylic paper as per usual, to save space and you know, not everything needs to go on the canvas. And I forgot, I had a crazy Wednesday. I forgot to move my camera up higher. I was going to, and I forgot. So let me, uh-oh, I lost my light. Hold on, I'm still here. There we go. Things are super touchy. Okay. All right, so you can see the whole thing. I'm gonna change the view to my desk. Here we go. So you can see exactly what I'm doing. These are my tools today. So I have a large flat brush. I have a small flat. I have a medium round and a small round. And I also have a small palette knife for mixing colors. I am not sure we're going to use that, but I like to have it just in case. All right. So what else? I have rinsing water right here, and my paper towels are right here. And I like to put my paper towels under my, this is a very heavy glass container. And so it holds my paper towels in place so that I can just, dry my brushes without having to hold paper towels in my hand. Okay. If you have any questions, put them in comments. I do keep an eye on comments, and so I will try and do my best to respond. Let's see, do we have any questions? Any questions? Let me know. And okay, and we're gonna start. So we're gonna start with the background. And for the background, we're gonna mix a little bit of sky blue or cerulean blue with some of the white. Okay, and we're just gonna apply it on the perimeter, kind of probably like 3 inches in. Okay, so we don't need to paint the middle of the canvas or paper the middle of it, because this is where the heart is going to go, right? So we're just going to do a perimeter. Okay, so put your brush in the water, squeeze it out on the side a little bit. Sorry, I forgot. I always do that and I forget because I'm not on canvas. If you're painting on canvas, put some water on your brush and then just brush some water on your canvas to wake it up so that it doesn't soak in all of your paint, okay? So just paint it with water first, not too much. If you see puddles, like if your canvas is super wet, wipe it down with the paper towel before you start painting, all right? Okay, some water. Both sides of my flat large brush with white, okay, and then just a tip of cerulean blue, okay, and I'm just gonna do it this way. Change your direction of your stroke and just move your brush. So I'm pretty much doing a crisscross pattern. Wipe one side, wipe the other side of the brush, and just keep moving. Flip the brush every time. Flip, 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 flip. Keep moving. Grab some more white, touch of blue, and keep moving. You want it blended pretty well, but not so that you cannot see like that it's all just flat color. You want to see a little bit of texture on here. Okay. Maybe not a lot of texture. On the other hand, if you really like texture, if that's what you want to see in your painting, then put a lot of texture on it. I'm just thinking that with the rainbow flag and the heart and it's all bright colors, it would be a little bit overwhelming. So we want to have our background, but we do not want to make it overwhelming. Okay. Hello, hello. I see a guest from Seattle. Facebook doesn't let me see your name, sadly. All Facebook shows to me is that it's a Facebook user. So, hello, Seattle. Welcome to art class. You know what? I'm just gonna paint this part over here because I'm afraid that that would be just this one little part here that I'm just gonna cover it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm concerned that that's gonna be sometimes it's like, oh, it was this little piece that did not, that I didn't cover, and it will be the one that didn't fit in the thing. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Hello, Anne. Welcome. Okay, so I'm rinsing my brush. And when you're working with acrylics, so I'm just going to talk to beginners now. I don't know your level. You really want to like gently pound it on the bottom to kind of get all of the acrylics out of your brush if you want to rinse it well. All right. Okay, that's my dog making noises. Okay. I think I am done with this large brush. So I'm just gonna rinse, pat on a paper towel, use your fingers to reshape, and put it in the cup to dry. Or, wherever else you keep your brushes. Hopefully not in a closed box, yeah? Okay, let me reset a little bit while I'm waiting. Give me thumbs up if you're done with this step. Don't overthink it, just paint it. Okay? All right, now this is super pale, but it's still blue. So I'm still gonna go ahead and grab some black here. I completely forgot I would need it for blocking out colors, okay? So go ahead and grab some black. And y'all, if you are ready for the next step, if you put the thumbs up in the comments, that's what I meant. I'm sorry, I should be more specific, right? Because everybody wants likes and all of that. I know, me too. I also want likes and subscribes, but I need to know that you're done with this step. You can put thumbs up, just the emoji, thumbs up in the comments. Okay, we just say done, and I know that we're good to go. While I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna prep some gray. I've got a little bit of black on my brush. Hold on, let me put my hand under it so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So you see black, huh? Here, just a little on the tip, okay? And I'm gonna mix it into this white that I have here. I'm gonna make some gray. You do not want a super dark gray, just gray. On the lighter side, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit more white. Good. Okay, should have done it with the palette knife, but I did not. Oh well. So super, super light gray. Okay. It is super light. Okay. Hi, Kinkini. I'm so glad you can watch me from all the way from Australia. Okay. So we're gonna prep the area for the flag. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab an area over here and kind of draw a line. I do not want it too straight, just a line. Okay, and then I'm gonna do another line, the same distance from the bottom, right here. That's my other line. And then I'm gonna do the sides, and I want the sides to not be even, so I'm just gonna go funny kind of zigzag. It's not even a zigzag, I don't know, it's kind of a funny edge, right? And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and I'm gonna try and make sure that it's not symmetrical. And okay, and you can just paint this whole area that we just outlined, paint it with gray. And probably using your large brush for this would have been easier. But the good part about me using the smaller brush is that it slows me down, and then it's easier for you guys to catch up. Because sometimes I know that sometimes I paint fast. All right, so now even if you feel like you can't catch up and it's all too fast, still have fun, enjoy it, and then catch up on the replay. Replays will be, all my lessons are still there. You can go back to my channel and find it and watch the replay if you need it. Okay, just one big coat of gray. Hi, Diane. Aw, missed you too. Okay. Kinkini, that was cerulean blue and white. Lots of white and a touch of blue for the background. Okay? Okay. Rinse in the brush. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So we're gonna need to fit in 7 colors in here. So you're gonna eyeball this, okay? But kind of plan for 7 colors. Use your brush super well. Okay, and the first color is red, so I'm just grabbing plain old red, the primary red, and I'm just painting it on there, the first stripe, and I'm seeing that it's blending into my gray. I don't like this, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dry this first so that my colors don't blend. Okay, so I'm gonna mute my microphone for just a minute and run my blow dryer super loud. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, Diane is asking me what's the main difference between ultramarine and cerulean blues. You know, in my perception, I feel like ultramarine is warm and cerulean blue is cool. So there is that. And they also make really different blues. I'm trying to think real quick if I have ultramarine somewhere close so that I can grab and show you right away. Hold on just a second. We're still drying, so we should be okay. Yep. Okay, so hold on just a second. Okay. Got in trouble here a little bit. Okay, so on my palette, right next to cerulean blue, I'm gonna put some ultramarine. And I'm gonna use my brush, and you guys will see it right away. So this is ultramarine with a little bit of white in it. Okay. And this is cerulean blue. See the difference? See how ultramarine is a little bit even purple. And then phthalo blue, depending on the quality of your paint, phthalo blue should be very, yeah, it's still very different. Phthalo blue has tones from both. It's hard to see on the camera, but it's different, okay? All right, now let's get back to work with our red. Red stripe. Red, red, red. Plain old red. Oh, much better. Nothing's blending in. All good. We're just going to do the, what's it called? Ruby Jiv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome, Diane. My pleasure. Okay, let this dry. Rinse your brush. Okay, grab some of your primary yellow. So I'm doing primary yellow and some of that orange on the same brush. And that's going to be my orange. A lot of water on my brush, squeezing it out. I do not want a lot of water. And if you see that your orange is getting too red, wipe your brush off on the paper towel and grab some yellow and just add it directly to this. So mine is getting a little bit too red. I'm wiping off my brush on the paper towel, grabbing some primary yellow and just putting it right on top of this and blending it in together to get a nice orange. Okay, gonna clean my brush. And now I'm gonna grab my lemon yellow. And next, I'm gonna mix my green. And I'm gonna use my palette knife because my brush gets way too messy. I'll do that. So you can mix any yellows and any blues, and you will get green. Okay. I really like mixing lemon yellow with phthalo blue. I think. Let me see. I think that's what I usually do for the best, like emerald green kind of. So I get some lemon yellow and a tiny touch, okay, of blue. And that usually gives me a pretty good emerald green. Yep, here we are. Okay, so this is a little bit more too yellow, so I'm gonna grab another little touch of blue. Phthalo blue will overwhelm your yellow. Start with yellow and then add a little bit of, oh, I picked up some black. Add a little bit of blue to that, okay? Little by little. If you start with blue and start adding yellow, you're gonna end up with a full bucket of green paint. We don't need that much here. We just need a little. There we go. Nice color. Wipe that off. Grab my clean brush. You can also, of course, mix your green with your, you can put yellow in cerulean blue, you can put warm yellow. Every combination will give you a different shade of green. So depending on what you like, it's also a good exercise to mix your green. Okay, here I am getting on my favorite soapbox. All right. Because, with some exceptions, for classes, for free classes online, I try to use the same set of paints. And this way you don't need to run to the store and buy new paints every time you want to paint with me. You can just bring the standard set and we'll mix all the colors together. Okay, doke. We have that. Now let's do blue, so that's the sky blue. So I'm gonna just grab my cerulean blue. Put it right next to that green. And depending on your paint, it may be like this one, super transparent. And if it is, you can always add a touch of gray to this, just a touch on the tip, okay? Just a touch of gray, just to kind of help this color to not be so transparent. Let this coat dry and then come back. I'm gonna have to clean this up because I picked up some green. I will have to come back and fix that. If you want your darker blue a little bit, you can always use a phthalo blue mixed with white. It also makes a super pretty blue color. Okay, now another favorite exercise is mixing your purple. And for the purple, I am going to use my magenta, and I'm going to mix it with phthalo blue. And I'm going to start with a good part of magenta right here. I never have enough room on these. I always end up making a mess. Okay, touch of phthalo blue into magenta. Mix. Okay, so this is purple, but it's more on the red side. I'm going to grab a little bit more phthalo blue. I want purple on the blue side. Best purple is magenta mixed with ultramarine, but ultramarine is not usually in my kit. So, okay. You're probably thinking, how now she's telling us, right? All right, so make sure your brush isn't dripping water. Grab some of that purple and make sure to leave some room for pink. It's up to you how much room you leave for it, but there is pink coming. All right, there's purple. All right, and for pink, we're gonna mix magenta and white, and I am completely out of white. I have a lot of everything else, but not white. Okay, so that here, I guess I can still see you guys because I now have my paint in front of the screen. Your comments if you have any questions. So I'm just dropping. Well, I tried to do half a teaspoon. It didn't really work because of the bottle that I have. But I have some white. I'm gonna grab magenta. You can also use that would be super very pretty if you have neon pink or fluorescent pink. That would be super pretty. This is kind of pastel, very pastel pink. Yes, I think in my reference photo, and I completely spaced out, but I think in my reference, the painting that I did earlier, I did use neon pink, but I am sorry, I totally spaced out. It's been a year since I painted that one. So I forgot, sorry. But we can do pink with magenta. There we go. Okay, check, look back and check if you need to add a second layer of anything. I would like to add a second layer of yellow to my orange. I am not happy with that. So I'm just gonna work this in. Okay. And I'm gonna do second coat of cerulean blue to just kind of bring a little bit more color. Oh, and I just dipped it into yellow. Nope, not yellow, blue. Blue, blue, blue. Okay. So we have our stripes, and we're going to want to dry this. This layer needs to be, this coat, this everything, it needs to be dried. We do not want it to start to pull. When you start building up acrylic paint on top of each other, it might start pulling lower layers. So you want to dry this, okay? So I'm going to mute myself and dry it. All right, here we go. Our next step is to draw the heart. And the heart design was inspired by a cookie design. There's a traditional Oktoberfest cookie that they serve somewhere. I don't remember where, but I've dug it up from the depths of the internet last year, around the same time that's about a year old, and so that's how it happened. Okay, so we need to draw a heart. If you're not comfortable drawing a heart, if you think that, it's not going to come out even and all of that, grab a piece of paper, like printer paper will work, college ruled paper, pretty much any kind of paper that's like printer size would work. Pulling it out so that I can show you. And it's as easy as this. You're gonna hold it like a landscape, fold it in half, on itself like a book. Okay. Grab a pencil. You know what? I'm gonna grab a Sharpie or a marker. Let me see what I can find here. I'll grab a Sharpie real quick so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm sure you guys all know how to do this, but I still feel like I need to show you. And it's pretty much a question mark that's elongated. Okay. So you start here and you just make an elongated question mark. Then I'm cutting it out with my scissors. And I have a heart. And if my heart is not big enough, I can still use this as the inside of the heart and then build on top of that. See? So this is the inside, and then you can make it larger. It will be easier. Yeah. So you can use your pencil to trace that, your Sharpie. I wouldn't use a Sharpie, honestly. I'd rather use a pencil. You can use a pencil. Make sure that your paint is dry when you do that. So I'm just gonna do that with you guys. Okay, I have my heart. Smudged some pink over here. So I'm gonna use a baby wipe and just clean that up. I thought this was dry, but apparently it wasn't. Diane says, "Oh my gosh, I gotta show it, Diane." Thank you. In all my years of crafting, never heard the question mark idea. Thanks for sharing, Luba. You're so welcome. So welcome. It's just, it's an easy shape that everybody knows how to create. Okay, so let's go ahead and paint the inside of the heart gray. We need to block all of this beautiful color that we just painted, right? Now we need to block it. Yay. I know. It's kind of a thing when there's a lot of layering happening. I get super quiet when I start filling into lines that are kind of curvy and I need to pay attention. So, got a little bit quiet here, right? We've got it. I have some fun stuff coming up for October. I think I'm gonna do October Doodle Challenge, which is, oh my gosh, it's on Saturday. I need to send you guys emails and start talking about it, or I'll be doing it by myself. So we'll make a small, super easy doodle journal, and then I'll have prompts and we'll doodle every day. which is a great exercise for your drawing. And I'm preparing something super fun for Christmas. So I'm gonna have Christmas Advent art journaling kind of thing happening too. I'm super excited. I'm just talking, I'm trying to decide if I want to make my heart a little bit taller, and I think I will. So this is how I do this. I just go up and like around the shape that I already have. See, it helps me because I already have this shape. I already have all my lines. I don't need to worry about this being symmetrical or not, right? And then I can do the same thing on the other side. Just make my heart a little bit taller. And my paints are drying, so I just sprayed them a little bit with water. And I think I'm gonna bring my heart a little bit lower under the, I want the tip. I want it here under the pink, not on top of it. So, whoop, there we go, right there. This is where I want that heart. Just like that. Does it need to be perfect? No. It's just a cookie. Cookies need to be delicious. They don't need to be perfect, right? Unless, of course, you're a professional cookie decorator. And then you're gonna shame me for saying that. I have a lot of respect for cookie decorators. I have trouble repeating the same design. I would always change something. Whatever I teach, I always change it somehow. I add something or something. Can't do the same design over and over. Okay, a little bit of water on my brush. Right here, I don't like this line, so I'm gonna fix it. Okay, good. Okay, clean this up. And we're gonna need to dry it now. Okay, so gonna clean my brush, mute my mic again. Mute my mic, find my mouse, mute my mic. Okay. Oh my goodness, Leanne says that she just got done doing 48 cookies. Wow. No, seriously, I do not have that in me. I just can't. I just can't. All right, so our next step is going to be creating this blue band. Okay, so we're gonna do the blue first, and then we're gonna do the chocolate middle. And why we're doing blue first? Because if it's not perfect somewhere, the brown will cover the blue, right? But if we mess up with somewhere with the brown, it will be super hard to cover it with the blue. So blue first, okay? I'm gonna use white. Oh my gosh, I need more white. Here we go. Whoop, I lost my light again. What is happening? And it's back. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Some white. And let's play a little bit. Since I told you already that I never follow the lesson plan, right? Just for the fun of it, because I have some options here and I want you guys to see it. To see the fun stuff. Water on the paint because it's drying super fast. Okay, I'm gonna make 3 things of blue, and then I'm gonna decide which blue I'm gonna use for the outline, okay? Because I already have ultramarine here, so that will be fun. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, some white, a little bit of cerulean blue with white. We all know what that makes. We've seen that already, right? When we did our background. So that makes kind of this snowflake kind of shade, baby blue. Okay. Now this white over here, we're gonna add phthalo blue to this. Check out this color. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Maybe a little bit more phthalo blue. Oh, that's a lot. Here. So pretty. Okay. I'm mixing them with white because the colors that I have are transparent. So, and then for the rest of the white, I'm going to grab some of this ultramarine blue that we happen to have because we're curious. And we're going to mix that in. Look at that. Could this be any different? Could they be any different from each other? Right? Look at that. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Oh, Teresa, thank you. Or is it Teresa? I never know. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. She says that I have a great shaped heart and she likes my style. Thank you so much. That means a whole lot to me. And I'm not even being, it really does mean a whole lot to me. Okay, I'm going to use this. The white with phthalo blue is exactly what I need. Okay. So I hope it satisfied your curiosity if you had any about this matter. So let's grab some of that. And I'm going to paint a band about 3/4 inch probably wide. All the way around the heart. All the way around. Again, does this need to be perfect? No. This is fun painting, right? We're not trying to create a masterpiece to show in a French museum. Right? Okay, so here, this is a tricky spot here, so I just hold my brush flat and come all the way to the end, okay? And then I flip it like this and go up. Okay, so let me do this again. Going down, flat brush all the way to the end, and then you flip your brush, touch, and follow the line. Okay, that's a tricky spot. And then I'm gonna do the messy outline over here, and then I'm gonna fix the tip to make it look like a heart. And I am not going to worry about my shape not being where I want it to be, because one, I'm not done, and two, I can fix it with some brown. That's not a big deal. Okay. It's always the hardest to fill in the line that's on my right side because I cannot quite see behind my brush. So I normally would turn my painting, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Okay, let's make this the right thing. So this needs to come and meet right here and then there. Or something like that. Good enough. Okay, don't overthink it. Just paint it. No, I better not make any noises like that because Facebook might decide that I have some music playing that they don't have rights to. They're so funny. They've restricted a few of my videos because they say there's music in the background and I never play music in the background. So that's kind of funny. Okay, so we have that. I'm gonna rinse my brush. Okay, and the biggest adventure in the world, pretty much, I think. Well, okay, it's not the biggest adventure in the world. But as I paint, my biggest challenge always is mixing browns because it all depends on the opacity of your paint and also like the colors you're mixing. So I'm going to do my best to mix a nice chocolate brown. But if you have, like, I'm pretty sure that most, if not all of you, have a stash of paint just sitting right there waiting to be used. So if you have burnt umber, no, burnt sienna, sorry, lied, burnt sienna. If you have burnt sienna, you can use that. It'll make your life easier. Or you can play with your paint like me and see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna play and see. And while I'm playing, my blue heart will dry. Now, if you're using burnt sienna, dry your heart completely so that your blue and your brown do not mix. Okay, and then you're gonna fill in the center of your cookie with chocolate. Yum! This is making me hungry for chocolate, for some like nice chocolate cookies. Okay, so what I was gonna tell you, that the best way to mix brown is to mix green and orange, and the green is your blue and your which yellow? Let's do this. And your yellow, that's your green, and the orange is your yellow. and your red. Ah, who feels adventurous enough? Let's play with that and see what happens. This is going to be a messy mess. That will be fine. So what I've got here is kind of grayish green, and at this point I just add red to it. Just a bunch of red. Okay, let's do it the other way because I can't reach. I do not want to add magenta to it because magenta will add some pinkish notes. That's not what I want. I got some brownish color, so let's add some more red. Find it first because I ran out. I'm just gonna drop some red directly in there. Who's mixing color with me? Tell me. Who is doing this? I'm just curious. I'm curious who's curious to do this by hand. This is fun. It's a lot more fun with better quality paint, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. There is a reason why they have burnt sienna and raw sienna and burnt umber and raw umber for browns. It's the best way. But I'm getting there. See, I keep adding more and more, so I'm gonna end up with the bucket full of brown. I think I should probably add the burnt sienna and all of that to the regular set so that we just have it, right? Don't you think it would? Do you agree? That would make sense, right? Diane says, not me, but really wondered around about browns. Yeah, I'm thinking that it really makes sense to just invest in browns. It's not worth it. All of this. Okay. Oop. So this is almost dry. So if you're not quite certain what you're doing, you can always go back to your little shape, right, and trace it a little bit more and kind of fix that. I am going to turn off the mic again and just blow dry the heart. Alrighty. Oof. Okay. Back to the brush. Let's fill this in with chocolate. Not bad at all. Look at this brown. Nice. Not bad at all. Okay. And I'm going to mute myself again, and I'm gonna dry this and put another coat of brown because it's very splotchy. Okay. All right, be right back. Okay, grab a sip of water. Okay, a few sips of water. It's thirsty. Okay, second coat. Second coat, second coat. Mhm. There, much better. Now it really looks like chocolate. Okay, clean up your brush. Set it to the side. Oof. Okay, look at the back ends of your brushes and pick the one that has like the largest size for dotting, or you can use a regular school pencil with an eraser. I have one somewhere here that I use all the time. And of course, now that I need it today and it's not here, where did I put it? Because I don't like breaking my pencils. I have one that I use for it. I think I'm gonna have to just kind of say, oh well, okay. Yeah, I think I put it somewhere where I don't know. Oh, there it is with mark making stuff, of course. Okay, sorry about that. So, pencil, just a regular school pencil. See, the eraser is like to almost done to nothing. And so I use this one, or I also have another one that still has a new eraser on it for dotting. That's also pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use that gray that we have there, and we're gonna put gray dots on the blue, kind of space them evenly, but we're gonna start with dots, and we want to put those dots as close to the edge as we can, but not in between the heart and the flag. Okay, so the dots go kind of on the outer side. Okay, looks like I ran out of my, yep, no more gray for me. I'll make some more. Paints are drying so fast. They really shouldn't be drying this fast, but it's been super dry here. Okay, so using my tool, doesn't have to be anything super specific, okay? Nothing crazy. So I like to have one dot right here in the center, kind of helps me center things. And then I just go ahead and space them out evenly. And I try to put a couple of dots and then refill. They do not have to be perfect. So if some of them don't have a full coverage, that's okay. Hate when that happens. I dropped some white on top of my wet brown. Just blot it up. Okay. Okay, let's move on with the dots. So yeah, you can use the backside of a brush or a pencil or anything else that would make a round mark would work for this. It's the easiest. All the way down. And then the other way around. Try to make them a little bit symmetrical if you can. If you cannot, it's still fine. Can I get 3 out of this? I don't think so. Just keep going. Okay. And then you're going to wipe off the pencil on your paper towel or, your tool. Okay. And then you're going to decide which colors you want to add to your gems. So I'm going to start with my lemon yellow. So I'm just going to dip into my lemon yellow and kind of put it on maybe here and there. Like I'm going to do it like every 4 for my lemon yellow. So, or every 3. This is every 3. That's not 4. I skip 2. Right? And the third one is lemon yellow. Do you have to make it a pattern? No. Well, I just broke my pattern. Here you go. That easy. And I broke it again. You don't have to make it a pattern. It can be something random. Okay, clean that up. And for my second color, I'm just going to go with magenta. And I have no idea why I put two magentas next to each other. It just happened. Sometimes it just happens. And I dropped paint again. Okay. And one here. And I'm thinking I'll do cerulean blue. Or you can do purple if you wanted to. I'll just do cerulean blue for the... Let me try one and see if it's like really... Nah, you can't even see it. That's not worth it. Not gonna do that. I'll do purple. I have purple here. I'll come back and put purple on top of that blue when I'm all the way around the cookie. What's happening? I think I picked up some wrong colors. Purple doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. All right. So the gems are gonna dry. Wipe off the whatever tool you were using. Clean it up. So the gems are drying, and we're gonna create some flowers. I'm gonna use a round brush for that. Okay, so let's go back here. Blue flowers, 3 or 4 on either side. Okay, and then there is the white one in the center. So I think I'm gonna start with the white one in the center before all of this white dries on me again. Let's see, there's probably not enough white for this. Nope, there really isn't. Okay, let's grab some more white and try not to drop anything. Okay, here we go. All right, let's start with the big flower. For that one, you're gonna need white on your medium size round brush. Okay, and a little bit of lemon yellow just on there, just like that. And you're gonna start at the top of your petal, and you're gonna do like a light touch, and then press it down and then lift. Okay. And then again, you're going to grab some more white, touch of yellow, and you want to go on the other side, on the bottom, again, light touch, press and lift. Again, on the side. So that would be like, if you're thinking of a clock, that would be like 10:30. Touch, press, lift. 1:30, touch, press, lift. Grab more white, grab yellow, and then you're gonna do like 3:34, I think. So 6 petals. Okay. Wipe the brush on the paper towel. Don't add any water to your brush. Grab some of that lemon yellow directly from there. Paint your center. If you want your center to maybe stand out a little bit, grab some of that primary yellow and add on top of that. And then your center will look different a little bit. Okay, now let's clean this brush and switch to the small round brush. And the small round brush, I think this one is too small. What did I grab? What is this? Size 2. Oh, let's see. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to make small blue flowers. So we're going to grab some white and some of that blue mixture that we made for the frosting. Remember the mixture that we made with, can't talk, phthalo blue? Okay. So let's set up where we're going to put the flowers first. So this is going to be 1 flower, 2 flowers, 3 flowers. I hope you can see my dots here. You should be able to. And then on the other side, I'm going to add 1. I'm just going to do symmetrical. 2 and 3 flowers. Again, white, and then some of that phthalo blue mixture. And we're doing the same thing, light touch push, light touch push. Kind of just adding 6 petals. 1, 2, 3, refill, 4, 5, 6, refill, next flower. 1, 2, 3. Get more blue. 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And another 1, 5, 6. Oh, goodness, my light. Oh. Okay, using your small brush, the other end, we're gonna add 3 round dots here. 1, 2, and 3. And then on the other side, 1, 2, and 3. And then clean this up. Okay, so now we're gonna mix some green. So let's add some leaves to these dots first. Okay, so we're gonna switch back to the medium size round brush. And excuse me, we're going to use lemon yellow and cerulean blue, okay? So we're going to do mostly lemon yellow and then some cerulean blue. I'm just going to mix it right here on the side because I really am out of space everywhere. So we really want like this spring chartreuse color. There we go. Let's just grab that and add the 3 leaves. Light, heavy push, lift. Light, pressure, lift. And then over here, light, pressure, and then lift. And then we're gonna do the other right here. I'm gonna do those leaves again. I don't like what happened. It's all super transparent. They're not looking good. So I'm gonna add a little bit of phthalo blue into this mix. Just a little bit to make it a little bit greener. And then I'm gonna grab a touch of white and mix in there. Because it's not covering. And I'm gonna just go right over this again. But I'm gonna use some white. See the whole difference? Gotta add white to these paints. Okay. There. And here. And here. Okay. Rinse this brush and grab the small round brush. And we're gonna do leaves. You're gonna add leaves where you want them for your little flowers over here. So we're gonna do the same thing. Just wherever you think they would go. Where they fit, really, because they're not gonna fit into a lot of spaces. I don't know what I did there. Did something. Oh! Okay. And like that. Okay, now still the same brush, okay? We're gonna wipe it off on the paper towel, grab some lemon yellow on it, and every leaf that we just painted, just add a lemon yellow highlight to it. Just anywhere it would fit on your leaves. It's like some will get a whole lot, some will get a little bit. It's okay. Some lemon yellow in there. Oh, picked something that I don't want. Mm, yeah. Okay, and now we're gonna wait. We're gonna let all of this dry, and while this is drying, we're gonna use this tiny brush that we have, the small round brush, and the white paint, and we're gonna paint the fringe that goes around the heart. And the easiest way to do it is to make sure that your white paint is at melted ice cream consistency. If your white paint is much thicker than that, it won't do what you want it to do. And I am announcing it right now. My white paint has a light blue tint to it, just because it was sitting next to blue, and I really do not want to grab any more white. I'm okay with it having a light blue tint. Okay, this is good. So if your brush is messy like mine, might want to clean it up. Oop, here we go. Clean this up, okay? Just put it on paper towel. Clean it up. There, and just have paint on the tip of your brush, okay? And we're gonna start. There is a trick. So here on the bottom, you're gonna start with the teardrop shape, like this. Okay? And then you can start going around, just adding this little fringe. Do not touch your gems or whatever you call them. So you want to be careful. Not put your hand on there. So you know how you draw you letter I cursive? That's what you're doing. I, and again I, and again I, and again. Just no dot. Or you writing letter U nonstop. U and U. You just keep going, and you can turn your paper around, or your canvas. It really does help to turn it around as you go with your fringe. Super light hand. Do not push on that brush too much, if any. Just enough to release paint. That's all you need. Uh-oh. I'm running into my gems here. So I'm just gonna go right underneath it. Okay, and now here at the top, we're gonna add another teardrop like this. And it lets us continue in the other direction. I get carried away with my flowers. I completely forget there's a word grateful to add to it. So I'll need to make sure all my flowers are dry before I add any lettering to that. Okay. Just keep going. Okay, almost there, right? Okay, let's do black, and then I'll try and dry this off so that I can show you lettering on the other piece of paper. Let's do black. So for black, we also want the black at the melted ice cream consistency, so that it's kind of writable. Right, so I have it right here. I'm gonna add some water to my black. Right here. And it's been sitting there, so it really dried up. I wonder if I got it too bad. No, that will be okay. I think this will work. If not, I can always add some color to it. Okay. So I'm going to start with outlining the outside of my heart. Now see, if your paint is wet, it will slide like this, like ink. If your paint is clumpy, it will not move, and you must use a round brush because it'll hold that paint in its belly. Okay, turn it around if you need to. Okay, and while I'm here, I'm gonna outline all my colors. So there's the line and the line. I'm gonna connect, and I'm gonna make sure that all my lines are kind of not, straight. Just connect all your colors. And on the other side. All right, I'm going to mute again and try. I don't know if I should even try and write on top of this. You know what? I'll write under the heart. It will be better. I'll just put my wording over here, and you can see how I do it, okay? I'm gonna do it in black. Ugh. Let me see if I can move things around a little bit so that you can see the bottom where I am here. And here, maybe, yeah. Okay, so this is how I do this. I just write it. Let's see. Start on the top. There is a thing. G R A. Yeah, I always like, I'm spelling this word right. T goes down a little bit. Nope, too much. And then you can go like this. And bring it around. Okay, finish the L. Finish the T. And then kind of add a little bit of thickness here and there. Doesn't help that my brush is broken. I need to get more brush, new brush, the liner brush. Always need new brushes. Okay, grateful. Okay, and then we can go back to that white mix that we have and add a few twirlies. If you want. Okay. And probably yellow centers for the flowers. Just grab some lemon yellow on your brush and just drop it right in the center. Now that the blue is kind of dry, it won't bother anything. Oh, I said blue and I dip in blue right away. Here, right here, here, and then light touch on those. And I think that's it. All right, don't forget to sign your painting in the group. If you would share what you painted, I would love to see your project, to see how it came out. I usually pull the tape off to, to see what it looks like without the tape and like all neat and nice. But it's still so wet. I don't know. I guess I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand up because I've been sitting and it's hard to reach anything. So I'll just stand up and move my wet paint off of the desk. Put it over to the side. Over to the side, right? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself for just a minute. I need to blow dry this a little bit and peel the tape. Okay, so if you're like me and you have some thick paint on there, you want to let it dry for at least 24 hours, especially if you painted in a sketchbook. Okay, because otherwise acrylics will stick. If you did this on canvas, also let this dry. Give it like, I don't know, a few days before putting something on top of it. Don't just put anything on top of it because it will stick. It will stick and it will ruin your painting completely, and we do not want that, right? Okay, well, I hope you guys had fun. I sure did, and I don't remember what I'm painting next with you guys, but I have something. Oh yeah, we do the monogram. I think it's the fall monogram is the next project, and so if you join me, then I'll see you then. And yeah, have a great night. Bye.